This is Joel McGlynn. My name is Gary David Allard, and I want to welcome you tonight to the People's Music Network's Round Robin. Joel, take it, my friend.
Thank you. The People's Music Network sustains and grows a diverse community of performing artists, activists, and allies who use music, poetry, and other art forms as catalysts for a just and peaceful world. We just have a few reminders for this evening. Please remember that each person, keep yourselves to 5 minutes maximum. We have a song full program we're very thankful for. Please be sure to respect that 5 minutes. We welcome everyone. Go ahead, if you're here with us, go ahead and say hello in the chat right now and see that that's all working. Let me see if it's working for me. Hello, beautiful People's Music Round Robin. Hey, awesome. Please continue to do that. Feel free as you stay muted to go ahead and share support and love. And as we lift each other up and we lift up each other's songs, all of that collaborative music that we do with that. Yes, thanks, Gary. You are you teach me so much about deeply listening. And Gary, would you speak a little bit to that deeply listening piece as we go?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
As we deeply listen, I just want you to listen to the performer, especially if you're going to perform. Say something wonderful and nice about the performers prior to you, and please deeply listen to them. And have a great time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to introduce the first number one artist.
Well, before they do that, thank you. Just one thing, which is, if you do want your lyrics shared on the screen, we are going to have that ability to do so. But please let us know at least 2 people before you go so that we can get you set up. Otherwise, it's going to take some time. And the last thing is that I believe Ben is going to share the links for the direct links for the YouTube live stream in the chat. So please feel free to share that. All right, Gary, thank you so much.
No problem at all. So let's get ready, everyone. Let's get ready to have a great time. So our number one and our first performer is Joel McGlynn from the Hot Glue and the Gun with Soap and Deodorant. It's all yours, my friend.
The lyrics of this song came to Carrie and myself from someone who surprised us as he shared a lot of what I'm about to sing to the group of us on the train. I don't want your charity. I don't need your pity. I need a job. I'm just the latest generation fighting this insanity. Need your pity. I need a job. Maybe something in security. Though the horrors of the war trained me for what? I don't need charity. Don't need your pity. I need a job. They told me they'd take good care of me and my family. And I've been looking for years to find a way to take care of it myself. My boy could use a shower. Some soap and deodorant would go pretty far. So I don't want your charity. I don't need your pity. Thank you. Thank you all.
That was so deep and amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, thank you. So glad to share it. And I am so glad to bring Alison. Would you please join us here? Hi, Alison. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to hear what you have to bring.
Okay, this is a parody, obviously. I wrote it like during Trump, but it's kind of still true. So I want to do it. And you can imagine a hula hoop. Maybe I have done it with a hula hoop. From all of you power-hungry warmongers and all of you sour, greedy controllers, especially thugs that think they're my leaders, and all their cronies at the same theater, dumbing us down with bullshit every day. Hearing it makes me want to run away to a secret place where I can stay. When I'm alone, I sometimes feel this way. I can get this pit down in my belly. When I think of it, I'm made of jelly. I can close my mind to this illusion. It's just illusion. It's just the way it makes me feel. So bad, so weak, but it's not real. Take back the power at the wheel. I'm more than how it makes me feel. They think that we love it, so they won't stop it. They think that they got us in their back pocket, but they'd be surprised to see us skyrocket, lifting our bodies from this narcotic. I can get this pit down in my belly. When I think of it, I'm made of jelly. I can close my mind to this illusion. It's just illusion. It's just the way it makes me feel. So bad, so weak, but it's not real. Take back the power at the wheel. I'm more than how it makes me feel. We're more than how it makes us feel. When we're together, that's what's real. Lift up our voices loud and clear. We're more than how it makes us feel. Powerful, and don't you want to know it? When we come together, we can show it. Move beyond these feelings, come together. We come together. Woo! We got the power we can feel. When we're together, that's what's real. Lift up our voices loud and clear. Uh-huh. We're more than how it makes us feel. We're more than how it makes us feel. When we're together, that's what's real. Lift up our voices loud and clear. Uh-huh. We got the power we can feel.
Yes, thank you, Alison. The power in that song and the power that brings us together. Thank you for sharing that and giving that just positive, fun energy and the power of that. And as you're surrounded by those beautiful plants and the power of all of us coming together, that is so amazing. Thank you, thank you.
And at the next live PMN, I'll bring the hoops, and Colin and I will do another hoop number.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right now we have Mary Kate Small and David Dodson are gonna share with us Love Goes On. Just seeing Mary right here. Come on up. Hey, Mary, Kate, and David. Looking forward to what you have to share with us. Hey.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a song I got to sing at the People's Voice Cafe with David one time, a big thrill. And so in all these troubled times we're going through, I thought it was appropriate. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'm so pleased to be with all my People's Music friends once again. This is a song that does have audience participation, especially, and I know Alison will be big on this, if you like to imitate bird sounds, there are many opportunities through this song to just, bring out your inner cardinal. And so by all means, there's also some Love Goes On repetitive stuff that you'll catch on to because you're also smart like that. With many thanks to David Dodson, my dear guitar playing husband. Somewhere this sunny Sunday, as I hang these clothes out to dry, there is a bird singing. Sometimes do you wonder why? And I imagine a baby waking. What's that child been dreaming of? An old man reads the morning paper. A couple makes love. And the birds chirp outside the window. They sing the love songs. No matter what we're doing, love goes on. Just before the town hall entrance, he holds a peace sign. Most evenings as twilight descends, that's where they spend their time. In many places the battles rage on, but here these veterans of life wage peace. In this my town where missiles are made, I could not be more pleased. For the birds tweet up in the tree there, they sing the love songs. No matter how bad life can seem, love goes on. They stand there in joy and sadness, the old and wise young. They stand up to the madness of a world that's gone wrong. Hear the birds cheep outside your window. Can't you hear their love song? No matter, love goes on. Don't forget it, love goes on. Get it, love goes on. You won't regret it, love goes on and on. For the birds chirp outside your window. They sing our love songs. No greater power is there to help us greet each dawn. Love, love goes on. Love, love goes on. Love, love goes on. Love goes on and on. Don't forget it, love goes on. Give it, get it, love goes on. You won't regret it, love goes on and on. Don't forget it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Thank you.
dedicated to my friend Boreana, a member of the People's Music Network, one of those people standing on that sidewalk in Andover, Mass, home to Raytheon.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Give it, get it, love goes on. So that's going to be with me for the next week and a half and then some. Thank you so much for sharing that and seeing in the chat about the joy and the touching all at the same time. Thank you both so much for sharing. Have a wonderful one. Oh, wow. Already just starting, and we are so full of beauty and joy. Thank you so much. Right now, we have Paul Baker is going to join us. Hey, Paul. Oh, what happened there? I think two of us were doing the same thing at the same time. Hey, Paul.
Hi there. This is, yeah. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Excellent. Good. Well, lovely to be here. And thank you so much for that song in particular. Because one of the things that in the midst of all this carnage, I've been clinging on to is the birds. Here in Nicaragua, there are many beautiful birds and they sing very beautifully. And I've been feeling, that beauty really is the great peacemaker because it absorbs us completely and there's no room for violence and there's no room for hatred. Yeah? And so, of course, we're all sad at the same time with the terrible things that have been happening, obviously, particularly Buffalo and Louisville. And here in Nicaragua, too, I mean, I have no idea of the precise figure, but probably way over 100 children every day die because of our way of life in the North, essentially. Because our unsustainable, and what I call the American way of death, is only sustainable by ripping off countries like Nicaragua. And that contemptuous violence, no wonder it comes around for our own children, yes. And it reminds me of Dylan's, how many times must a man turn his head, pretending he just doesn't see. So the song I'm sharing here is for all the children. It's called Child Born to the Yoke. It's in my English version of the superb song by the Spanish revolutionary poet Miguel Hernández, set to exquisite music by, of course, Rivka. And Victor and Miguel gave their lives for all of the world's children, and South and North. And so they challenge us to, as the song says, be the hammer that shatters those cruel chains. It reminds me of all those thoughts and prayers, echoing Dylan's, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. So let's get everybody roll the video. One more child is born to the yoke today. No sweetness hers, no time for play. Born with her head bowed, the yoke ready made to fit her neck. Lord, a tailor made for her. He begins to live, he begins to die. From moment to moment he begins to die. Wrapped in the dark skin, it's all that his mother has to give. Yoked with him to the labor, they have no learning to count up their years, yet already they know them full well. Drenched in the salt of their own sweat, heavy crown of the laborer's spell. My heart is breaking for these little ones. Like a great thorn it pierces my side, and all their life just to think of it, ash on ash. It breaks my heart soul in two. They have no learning to count up their years, yet already they know them too well. Drenched in the salt of their own sweat, heavy crown of the laborer's spell. Who will bring healing to these little ones, so small, smaller than a grain of corn? Who has the hammer we need if they are to go free, to shatter the cruel chains? Where can they come from but from our hearts, from those who labor, who play their parts, those who to know themselves who they truly are, must first feel that child yoked anew in their hearts.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. I'm haunted by that lyric, drenched in the salt of their own sweat. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So now we have Louise Hetzler. So glad for you to be here with us.
Yes, thank you. That was a very powerful song. And I'm following that with a parody song, so I hope that's okay with you all. Lead has been a problem and continues to be a problem, not only in Flint, Michigan, but all over the place in our houses. And if you want to know more about it, let's Safemamacom. You can find out all about that. And I wrote a song about it. It's called Our Favorite Things. Mardi Gras I'm going to start lower. Mardi Gras necklaces, galvanized metal. What about paint on an old copper kettle? Holiday lights and fake pearls on a string. Why is there lead in my favorite things? Old Pyrex and Corning, the plates that I ate on. Mixing bowls, glasses, and mugs that I drank from. Paint on my old Singer sewing machine. It's getting depressing, you know what I mean. Lurking in lampshades and inside the dryer. Venetian blinds, kids' toys, and old chicken wire. A fence for the garden, a tomato cage. More lead in the soil the longer they age. When I'm craving lots of chocolate or just one tiny bite, I simply remember that there could be lead, and then I don't feel quite right. Tupperware pitchers in pink and in yellow, green Pyrex mixing bowls used to make jello, old-fashioned gold in our grandmother's rings. These are a few of our favorite things. Old houses, old windows with paint that is chipping, measuring cups with red paint that is missing, pipes with lead solder that bring in our water. Water is one of our favorite things. When I'm craving lots of chocolate or just one tiny bite, I simply remember that there could be lead, and then I don't feel quite right. Thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Let's
Here,
Safe
let me
Mama.
add you to the screen there. Would you put that up there? Yeah.
LEDSafeMama.com.
Lead.
Safemama.com, an extensive website, and I ate off of these for many years. The Corningware. So you find out so much from this website, and I hope it helps everyone here.
And if you will put that in the chat, that'd be wonderful as well.
I will also do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And next we have, thank you for that. Next we have the inimitable Joel Landy. Hey, Joel.
Hi, you're going to have to tell me what inimitable means.
I don't know what inimitable means. I just like the sound of it. It's like inimitable.
It has the word "it" in it. That's the.
It does mean that you can't be imitated.
Oh, okay.
That's
Now, Louise, is it true? You would know this if it's true that the Roman Empire, part of the reason that it came to an end is because they were eating out of cookware and they poisoned themselves with lead.
Right, and there are so many people eating out of the cookware that don't even know it. So I encourage everyone to go to that website. And I'm right now I'm going to type it into the chat, and then you'll find out so much about it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That's what I appreciate, a good parody. Well, 50 years ago, the year was 1972, and Jimmy Cliff starred in a movie called The Harder They Come. You ever see it? And there were some great songs in there that traveled time well. This is one of them. Well, you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last. Persecution you must bear. Win or lose, you're gonna face your share. You've got your mind set on a dream. You can make it though hard it seems now. You can make it if you really want. You can make it if you really want. You can make it if you really want. But you must try, try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last. Rome was not built in a day, and opposition will come your way. But the hotter the battle you see, the sweeter the victory now. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try, try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last. Now, I've been blessed with many great teachers in my time. One of my great teachers was named Yoda. You know Yoda, small guy, big green lightsaber. That Yoda. And Yoda taught me, do or do not. There is no try. So we're going to replace the word try in this song. We're going to use another word. We're going to use organize. Instead of trying, we're going to organize. Oh, and one other change. Instead of you can get it, we're going to sing we can get it. Feels better, doesn't it? We can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want. But we must organize, organize, organize. We'll succeed at last. Well, so many people are afraid for our democracy and for Roe and Wade, but we shall never be denied when the majority is on our side, and we can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want, but we must organize. Organize, organize, we'll succeed at last. One other change I'd like to make to the song is after we say organize, let's say and vote. Go! We can get it if we really want. Yeah! We can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want. But we must organize and vote. Organize and vote. Organize and vote. We'll succeed and we can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want. We can get it if we really want. But we must organize and vote. Organize and vote. Organize and vote. We'll succeed at last. We'll succeed at last. We'll succeed at last. We'll succeed at last. Organize and vote.
Woohoo! Yeah. Organize and vote. What happened? Somebody's trying to spotlight me and I could spot myself. But thank you everyone, because now I can't do both of us. Thank you so much, Joel, for that. And I really loved your Yoda take, because Yoda only said that there is no try. He didn't say that we couldn't try like Jimmy.
Right, there is no try.
There just is none, so let's organize. I love it. Thank you so much. Right now, we have Jenny, and I see you're ready to rock. Hi, Jenny. Come on up.
Hi. Hey, Joel. How you doing, old friend? Yeah, great. I love the heart of the
Getting older all the time.
Yeah,
but it's better than the alternative, isn't it?
Yes. I hope I've been getting some crackling on my end. I'm hoping it's nothing. I've been switching all my cords and everything. I came today from Moms Demand Action had their yearly march across the Brooklyn Bridge for gun control, and there's a song I was working on since Sandy Hook, like almost 10 years ago. So I worked on it more over the past couple of days. So it is a little bit in a kind of embryonic stage, so to speak. And but I wanted to sing it. So here it goes. And there was a wonderful hip hop, modern R&B group called Sing for Life or A Song for Life that was at the rally at Foley Square, and we have to catch up with them. People's Music Network has to catch up with them. Let's find out more. Okay. Nobody died in the library that day, and more. They will survive one by one in their lives. They will grapple with where and how to tell their own sons and daughters who'll grow up to be moms and dads, husbands and wives, with further generations. Thanksgiving, forks and knives, fixing shoelace ties. Nobody died in the library that day. I dread this gathering, crunch frozen ground I know well, past echoes in Strawberry Field, and descend down to the old band shell, where the parents of young souls lost, orange roses in the frost, speak of victories state by state. In time, the arc of justice will bend, though for their own sons and daughters, the hour is too late. The library looks to be in her late 50s, in a purple parka, her daughter in her 20s, light blue wool coat and dress, speaks into the microphone because her mom at this point, it was 4 years later, remains just about wordless. My mother's key to the safe room did not work that day, so she had to improvise. She took the children into the library. She barricaded the door with a file cabinet and squeezed in with a 6-year-old into the closet. Nobody died in the library that day, but they could hear the shots and high cries cut short in the air. 6 teachers, 20 first graders, 26 all in all, because we won't control our guns as much as we do. Cholesterol to keep bullied or troubled souls from military-grade weaponry. Even the police fear and are not needed to orphan dear Bambi. Almost 10 years pass, the mass shootings, mass, Parkland, the Pulse Club. COVID swept our world, lockdown made shootings less. Then on a Tuesday in Uvalde, Texas, like a cancer's metastasis, 19 10-year-olds and their teachers, all but one Latinx, their smiling faces on the New York Times front page, their bright futures in the past, cut off from their parents' arms and out of their hearts. On TV, Amory's sobbing young father holds her photograph. Nobody died in the library that day, but for all of those who held their breath in that closet, and and those not so lucky, and their children's children's children who will never be. Oh, let there be angels, a light on their parents' sad shoulders. In their dreams in flight, Peter Pan returning at the window. In their sleepless night, we owe them and all kids our commitment to make this right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jenny. The piece in the library really just stuck out to me, that haunting refrain. So thank you so much for the heart that you bring and your song. If you look in the chat, you'll see I am certainly not the only to echo those sentiments. Thank you so much. All right, Barbara, I'm so glad you're here. Hey, how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm glad I'm here too. And this is an amazing program. I I thought a lot before singing this song, and I started it about close to 3 years ago when my husband, who has passed, was diagnosed with incurable cancer. And I realized there are going to be a lot more cancers and a lot more people like I'm sharing in the song, unless those polluters and those greedy people stop, and we stop them. And that's sort of finally why I feel the relevance of this. You know, we don't want more people feeling this, having to feel like this. And the other thing is we really need to seize what moments we have and not count on what's going to happen the next day. That's the other sort of message that came to me writing this.
Thank you.
Anyway, here it is. It's obviously true. They told me 10 years from now, you teach your grandson to drive. Now I'm wondering if in 6 months you'll be alive. We looked forward to years together in our country home. Now I'm wondering how I'll face the years alone. And so I'm loving you now, loving you here today. Wishing right now, wishing that you could stay and love with me forever, but forever has gone away. You said, watch me now while I put the storm windows on. You're gonna have to do it when I'm gone. You always want the best for me, this I know. But how can I hear you when my heart's crying, please don't go. And so I'm loving you now, loving you here today. Wishing right now, wishing that you could stay in love with me forever, but forever has gone away. I stare at the handsome sight of you, the same warm smile I always knew, strong and sleek as you've always been. Who'd believe there's a monster devouring you from within? mountains are still, the trees all look the same. Nobody seems to notice the world has changed. How can I pull it together, carry on somehow, when we have no future to look to, we just have now? And so I'm loving you now, loving you here today, wishing right now, wishing that you could stay and love with me forever, but forever has got away. We gotta make this day forever, forget each moment never. Make this day forever, forever, forever. And I'm loving you now, loving you here today. Loving you now, loving you here today. Thank you.
Barbara, thank you. Thank you. So, loving you now, forever. Yeah. Yeah.
And we've got to stop those people that keep creating more of this.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Thank you for taking us to that space that lights our hearts on fire for that. So we now have Bet, who's gonna come, and Barbara, do look at the chat. You'll see the depth of what you've inspired.
Bet is going to cry. That's what Bet is going to do. Because Barbara,
that's what Joelle is doing. So thanks, Bet.
You sang something that none of us want to ever have to face, and you wrote about it so beautifully. It was lovely. It really was. And maybe you can't see, I do have tears in my eyes. So I'm going to try to sing my song that I wrote. My husband is an idea guy. He usually comes up with these brilliant ideas of things for me to do. And several months ago, he came up with an idea that I should take the Ukrainian national anthem and our national anthem and combine them. And I thought, well, I don't even know what the Ukrainian national anthem sounds like. So I had to go find it. And I heard many different versions. Some were fast, some were slow, some were very patriotic, I mean, which it is, you know, it's beautiful. Within the first line, it goes from a major key into a minor. It's really quite lovely. And then I found that there are English translations. Patti Smith helped me do that. She sang it in a concert. And so I was in the middle of combining some of their lyrics, translated in some of our lyrics, and some of the melodies, and then adding a little bit of my own melody, and then my own lyrics. And then I heard Zelensky on 60 Minutes in an interview, and he is an amazing person and leading this amazing country, just filled with hope, and they're not going to give up. And I was really impressed by what he had to say. So I mixed in a lot of his words in with my lyrics, and this is what I came up with, and I call it Song for Ukraine. Ukraine's freedom has not perished, nor her glory gone. Upon her sons and daughters, fate shall smile once more, Enemies will vanish like dew in the sun, and once again they will rule a free land of their own. Destruction can be seen in the clearing of the smoke. Citizens seek shelter, taking nothing but hope. Raging missiles target children and the helpless in their strife. Strong-willed Ukraine continue to fight. What goes on in the mind of a madman, a barbaric, unhinged thief? How can one person cause a people so much grief? Ukraine as a nation has formed a single fist. They won't flee or fall, they guard democracy. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that right is stronger than might, and the blue and the yellow are still there. On the shore dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty missiles are exploding, there is something stronger than greed, something mightier than force. There are some things that bombs can't destroy. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that right is stronger than might, and the Ukraine spirit is still there. They will lay down soul and body to show that they are one. Victory will be known in the silent Russian guns. Ukraine's freedom has not perished, nor her glory gone. They will rule, no one will take their land.
Wow. Thank you for bringing us to both places and the tension that you're holding in both your music and your song and that word. Thank you for holding that space with us and for us. Thank you, Beth. Okay, and as this evening and the emotions that we're talking about, my ability to hold the ground and the hosting roles continues to stretch. But right now we have David, who's going to help us out and is ready to go. So, hi, David. How you doing?
Doing well, and I have to say what a beautiful job you're doing holding it together, holding things that can't be held because they're so big and they're so much more profound than we can even comprehend. I'm so moved by what I've heard tonight on every level, whether it's whimsical or personal or deep. It's incredible. And to go after Bet Paget, I've been in that house where she just played from a number of times. I love
David.
Bet and Bill.
I love you too, David. I'm so thrilled to see you here, and I know the song you're going to sing, and I'm so thrilled that you are. So I'll shut up now.
All right. As will I.
And I also get to go before the amazing Pat LaManna, so I feel like some kind of filling in a sandwich, where the bread is much better than what's inside of it. If anybody tells you there's no politics in guns, and that now is not the time to change the laws, just meet the gaze of those who've lost family or friends, and tell me how we justify the cause. It's well and good to send out loving thoughts and loving prayers, but by now these thoughts and prayers are not enough. All the good intentions and the cries to make a change must be followed up with action and rebuff. So change the laws, change the laws, change the contract, change the clause, change the mind, and change the cause. Change the laws, change the laws. If politicians say do not politicize these things or get caught up in the moment or in haste, I say it's precisely what we need to speak about before another single life is wasted. So change the laws, change the laws, change the contract, change the clause, change the mind, and change the cause. Change the laws, change the laws. I will not be silenced, though the silencers abound. I will not be led by those opposed to common ground. If anybody tells you there's no politics in guns, they're the ones who know that money runs the show. And as long as nothing changes, they'll be happy and content, and they'll do their best to keep the status quo. So change the laws, change the laws, change the contract, change the clause, change the mind, and change the cause. Change the laws, change the laws, change the mind, and change the cause. Change the laws, change the laws.
Wow. Thank you, David. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Change before another single life is wasted. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. All right. So we have the inimitable, I've used that word before, but it's true every time. Pat, how you doing?
I'm just trying to be imitable.
Imitable. Yeah, let's stop being inimitable and let's just be imitable and maybe get some stuff. I think that's a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea.
Actually, I assume that imitable means imitatable. And I think all of us here should be imitatable in terms of our dedication and our talent. And I just wish that everybody would imitate those of us who are writing these great songs and performing them.
So let me rephrase and just say, everyone in the community, I'm so glad to be in this wonderful energy that we're all building together, and this fire that's that blue hot that's coming out. So let's please welcome the imitable Pat LaManna.
Thank you, Joelle, and you're doing such a great job.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
And David, I've tried to write songs about, or one song at least, about gun violence and can't really do it. And that was it. That was just fabulous. And let me just say real quick, in terms of shameless self-promotion for David, he's going to be doing a concert on July 30th in Poughkeepsie. And go to his website and find out about it. Or I'll put my email in the chat. You can email me about it. So this song was inspired by a video series that was on the New York Times Online. They went with a camera to a train station in Ukraine, and they asked the children to tell their stories about fleeing. And I took two of the stories and put them into one song.
It was my 7th birthday. Mama made a cake, but we couldn't eat it, 'cause before it could be baked, the sirens started wailing. We had to run and hide. Bombs rained on our city. Many people died. I didn't want to leave, but Mama said we must. So I hugged my little dolly and climbed aboard the bus. Now we're on a train going far away, while Papa stays behind to fight the war. Grandmama and Grandpapa decided they would stay. They said they'd keep an eye on things while we're away. I miss the treats they gave me. I hope they'll be okay. I tell them that I love them on Mama's phone each day. I didn't want to leave, but Mama said we must. So I hugged my little dolly and climbed aboard the bus. Now we're on a train going far away, while Papa stays behind to fight the war. Just outside my window, such a pretty view. Chestnut trees and flowers, yellow, red, and blue. I wonder where we're going and why this war began. I wonder if I'll ever see my home again. I didn't want to leave, but Mama said we must. So I hugged my little dolly and climbed aboard the bus. Now we're on a train going far away, while Papa stays behind to fight the war. It was my 7th birthday. Mama made a cake. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Pat. Yeah. Mama said we must. Yeah. Mama said we must. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Story is brought fully to us. So everyone, thank you so much. We have Colleen now. Hi, Colleen. How's it going? Welcome.
Thank you. I'm just so blown away. The songs are just so beautiful. And you can hear me okay?
We can hear you great.
Okay, great. And I'm ditching my Not a Good Man song that I was gonna do because I just wanted to play something more like this one. And it's a new song. And there's a singable chorus. That's why I thought it would be good. So, and for you Nueva Canción fans, there's a little part in the middle that you might recognize from a Nueva Canción song. The song is called In the Garden, and it's my stepdaughter. I live on the Haudenosaunee land here, occupied territory, and my stepdaughter on the land trust. My stepdaughter sent me last year a video of her garden. It was so beautiful, and a little line came to me, and so I wrote this song. So it's called In the Garden, and it starts with the chorus, and you can sing along whenever you want to. You will find me in the garden with all nature that surrounds. You will find me with my shoes off and my feet on solid ground. Come, let's find the things I planted, clear among what we call weeds, foods and medicines together. I have everything I need. We could go up to the meadow, soak ourselves in the calming green. We can go down to where mountain waters flow and cool our bodies in the stream. You will find me in the forest with a woodland that surrounds. You might find me gathering hen of the woods, and I'm so lucky when she's found. And come the harvest, you will find me storing fruits and saving seeds. To the earth I'll praise and glory for the web of life she weaves. Now you could la la with me. La la la. Heritage, you'll find me in the garden, everybody. 3, 4. You will find me in the garden with all nature that surrounds. With all nature that surrounds. You'll find me with my shoes off. You will find me with my shoes off and my feet on solid ground, and my feet on solid ground, and my feet on solid ground. In the garden I am found. La 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 la. In the garden. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Find me in the garden, find me in the forest, and you will find all of us lying along with that for a long time from that. That song is just keep going and going. Thank you so much, Colleen.
You're welcome.
All right, Bruce. I'm so glad that you are here with us. And if you would just unmute yourself, it shows me that you're muted.
There we go.
There you are. Hey, Bruce. How you doing? Doing great.
Well, Colleen, that was gorgeous, and the whole night has just been just touching so many different angles and arenas in the heart. It's been really very, very evocative and beautiful. Moment to moment to moment.
Yeah.
So,
Second and third and infinity that. Yeah.
Grateful to our community and where we can go. The war in Ukraine, this imperialistic war in Ukraine, has really been breaking my heart. And it was actually in the first week I found out that I did some genealogical research, found out that I'm Ukrainian and Russian. It's a large part of my own background, but it's obviously more than breaking heart of people who were more involved than we are. What I did for tonight was dust off a song from a little over 20 years ago about the time when our own country had opportunity to come clean after 9/11, when the world's heart was opening to us. And we had a chance to say, hey, you know what, look at our history, we can go in a different direction. And I'm afraid we didn't. So this next song, Let's Be Honest, it's actually, if there was a musical, 9/11 the musical, this would be where I'm in Union Square there was literally a soapbox by the Gandhi statue, and basically had this to say about the opportunities and what's at hand. Outside my window, hijacked planes from hell. The flames, smoke, people who jump, two twin icons fell. Then the teenager in the White House pulled the trigger on the video game. The parents of the victim said, "No killing our son's name." Let's be honest, at least let's make a start. Let's be honest, can we find it in our hearts? Let's be honest, the arrogance must pass. Let's be honest, it's the only way to have a peace that has a chance to last. The violence of September, I wouldn't wish on anyone. Now here we go, tossing hot steel at Afghan mothers' sons. Integrity as firm as steel, as vulnerable as flesh. How did ours grow soft these years and get us in this mess? Let's be honest, at least let's make a start. Let's be honest, can we find it in our hearts? Let's be honest, ooh, we just might save our ass. Let's be honest, it's the only way to find a peace that has a chance to last. You say I'm not a patriot? That's just crap. You think you are because you're wearing a Yankees cap? I'll stand by my country, right or wrong. In fact, I won't sit down until the long is long gone. I'm not a masochist, a fascist, or a communist, just filling out an useless fist to feel a lot of syllables. I'm not a masochist, a fascist, or a communist, just sending out an istless twist to clear the truth from the mist. A mega 411 about the ruthless. The truth is about stuff folks find too painful to know. We got to though, because to ignore the facts will bring on more attacks and acts of terror and depravity. Towers yielding to gravity, leaving a cavity inside and out in this magnificent land. So my missile of mystery is nothing more than this. It's know the people's history so you can see the list. Like Bin Laden's and Bush's in bed with defense contractors making getting rich by beating our bombers from tractors. The military industrial so hungry for spoils, they send our boys and girls around the world to kill and die for oil. That's pigs eating pork. No wonder New York got stalked. It's been this way for years. You think the world doesn't talk? We've been hypnotized. We've been hypnotized, they keep chewing the fat. The beautiful people of this land deserve better than that. You got me working and wishing for a truce commission, 'cause walking our talk should be our main mission. That's how we sleep it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's the only way to find a peace that has a chance to last. I'd like to see Bin Laden gone, or safely behind bars, to keep him from more heinous acts against the stripes and stars. But I also dream to see a day when all of us agreed no scandals weigh on the home of the brave. We truly have been freed. Let's be honest. Oh, at least let's make a start. Let's be honest. I have a dream today. Can we find it in our hearts? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's the only way to find a peace that has a chance. It's the only way to find a peace that has a chance. It's the only way to find a peace that has a chance to last.
Yeah, let's be honest. It is the only way. Bruce, thank you for bringing that and bringing that energy up to here and like hitting it hard. And yeah, looking in the chat, like those lyrics have deepened in their relevance over that time. So thank you.
I'd hoped to retire that song, but you know.
Yeah.
Things keep happening. So.
We do hope that, but we show up while we can. Thank you for continuing that.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful people in the People's Music Network for Songs of Freedom and Struggle round robin in June of 2022. We are going to keep it moving, and SOL 67 is here.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Very well. It's so good to have you here with us.
Yeah, I'm new in the network.
Thank you so much, and welcome. Thank you for bringing us. I have heard that we are in for quite the treat, so thank you.
Well, this is a song in Spanish.
Muchas gracias.
I just wanna let you know that I'm gonna be also playing on Westwood Bar next Sunday, the 12th, from 2 to 3. That's on 1715 Foster Avenue. And this song is an original. The name is Genesis. It talks about God. It talks about politics. It talks about freedom of speech. If you want to check the lyric, it's in the link. Dios creó al hombre a su imagen se creó Dios. Dios que soñó que era hombre y el hombre soñó que era Dios. Llegaban de todos los lugares buscando un poco de salvación, mas pensaron las autoridades que empezaba la revolución, y en medio de dichas y pesares al caudillo de esta redención le llevaron a los tribunales y allí mismo se le condenó. Dios Dios creó al hombre a su imagen. A su imagen se creó Dios. Dios que soñó que era hombre. Y el hombre soñó que era Dios. La historia empezó cuando alguien vino ofreciendo amor y salvación, convirtiendo agua potable en vino, y pan y peces los multiplicó. La industria viñera consternada, junto a la de pesca y la salud, viendo sus ganancias afectadas, juraron ponerle a esto una cruz. Dios creó al hombre a su imagen. A su imagen se creó Dios. Dios que soñó que era hombre. Y el hombre soñó que era Dios. Y en una sesión muy reservada, empresarios y gobernación, junto al clero, jueces y jurados, aprobaron la resolución que guardaba varias libertades. Una de ellas la libre expresión, condenando a quien sin cargo alguno ofreciera amor y salvación. Dios creó al hombre a su imagen. A su imagen se creó Dios. Dios que soñó que era hombre. Y el hombre soñó que era Dios. Dios creó al hombre a su imagen. A su imagen se creó Dios. Dios que soñó que era hombre. Y el hombre soñó que era Dios.
Wow! Muchas gracias, Marcelo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. What beautiful, and thank you for sharing the song for us. Also, just opening us up. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Rowdy.
Thank you so much. So right now we have Kim. I'm so glad that you can be with us.
Thanks. I am too. It's really great to be with you.
It is so great to be all together in this way that we can now and hear everyone. What do you have for us, Kim?
I have a song inspired by the banning of books, and specifically by a photograph of a group of students that formed a reading group specifically to read all the books that were banned. And I just thought that's the way to go. So this is based on a traditional song, All for Me Grog, or not the lyrics, but the music came pretty much directly from that. And it goes exactly like this. We are the band, the mighty, mighty band of students who read books that are banned. Well, it wasn't what we planned, but now we think it's grand to be reading all the books that are banned. Oh, and thanks for the list, the long explicit list, the list of the books that are banned. There's a few we might have missed if it wasn't for the list of the books that are banned. And the chorus, we are the band, the mighty, mighty band of students who read books that are banned. Well, it wasn't what we planned, but now we think it's grand to be reading all the books that are banned. For when you start to look inside each book on the list of the books that are banned, they're about evil crooks and the courage that it took to fight evil that encroached upon the land. Oh, we are the band, the mighty, mighty band of students who read books that are banned. Well, it wasn't what we planned, but now we think it's grand to be reading all the books that are banned. It's plain as plain can be that it's no democracy if government declares books to be banned. For to be truly free, the choice belongs to you and me about reading even if the books are banned. Oh, we are the band, the mighty, mighty band of humans who read books that are banned. Well, it wasn't what we planned, but now we think it's grand to be reading all the books that are banned. If you don't read, you won't see just who's the enemy. It's those who ban the books that are banned. And they thrive on secrecy 'cause they're as evil as can be, 'cause they're banning books that never should be banned. One more time. Oh, we are the band, the mighty, mighty band of humans who read books that are banned. Well, it wasn't what we planned, but now we think it's grand to be reading all the books that are banned.
Yes, to be reading all the books that are banned. And you can see in the chat, I don't know if you saw, all of the people are marching and singing along. We can't, so thank you for that inspiring. And I now need to go. There has been a request for that list. If it's possible that we can have that in the chat or anything, we do want to know what some of those, or at least one or two that we can read. I'm pretty sure we've read some of them, but let's keep it up. Thank you so much, Kim,
Thank you.
for that. All right. And we now have Elaine, who is here with us. Hi, Elaine. Oh,
hello.
There. Hello, there you are. Hi, Elaine.
Oh, I'm here. Hello.
Great. Hi. We can
yes,
see you and
I'm
hear you.
Elaine Kolb, and I hope I haven't been distracting people too much. I had an issue with my cat, and my camera got skewed, and so I kept turning it on and off and trying to see if I could get it set up in a way that I was okay with. So I hope everybody can see me okay. This is the way I am. This is
We
my
can see you and hear you perfectly.
very
Thank you
cluttered
so much.
apartment, and I am wearing a Disabled in Action t-shirt because the only reason, you see, it's been just glorious tonight. We have been exploring on so many different levels, so many different dimensions, and we've been time traveling, and we've been traveling all over the world and through all kinds of human emotions and experiences. And so, tonight, what I'm going to do, I'm 72 years old now. And I started writing songs a half a century ago. 50 years, whoa! And yeah, and so when I first started writing songs, I was in my early 20s, and I was one of those early ones that was out and proud as a lesbian and very, very brazen about it. Yeah. Anyway, so I get to sing later this month at an event for the Atlanta Lesbian Feminist Alliance 50th anniversary. So that was 50 years ago. But this song was written 50 years ago too. And my physical disability I didn't acquire that till 1977. And most people here know me as a person who uses a power wheelchair. But this song was written before that. And yet, I was already being guided to understand certain things that only now, at 72, am I really beginning to understand. So I'm going to share this song with you. It's one of the very, very first songs I wrote, and it's called Forgotten Women. I sing the songs of women who were crushed beneath the burden of empty dreams they couldn't call their own, who thought they should be happy with a husband and some children in a house they couldn't make their own. And I sing the songs of women who are lonely and afraid to live the lives they wanted for themselves. People always told them they should feel they were in heaven, but somehow it feels much more like hell. And I sing the songs of women who are sitting on a bar stool, who only live to buy another round. Yeah, I'll have another one. Who are drowning in all the sorrow of empty, gray tomorrows, whose lives are lost, 'cause love was never found. And I sing the songs of women who are junkies in the night, and they sell their bodies for just another fix. They tried to live the high life, and they found you have to buy life. And they shoot up just to keep from getting sick. I sing the songs of women who are quietly forgotten. When they lock the door, they throw away the key. Their doctors call them hopeless as they drug them into silence, 'cause pain and fear is their only reality. And I sing the songs of women in a lonely prison cell. You know, they wonder if they'll ever get parole. Most people just don't see them as they sit there in the darkness of solitary, slowly growing old. And I sing the songs of women who are poor and gray and wrinkled, who will never, ever have a visitor ever again. The families have forgotten the love and care they've given, and they sit there day after day, month after month, year after year, waiting only for the end. And I sing the songs of children. Right now there are millions who are hungry and in pain. Their people cannot get them what they need, 'cause here in a world of money, life is sold there in the market, and a child, a precious child, is just another mouth to feed. I sing the songs of people who have never sung their own songs, who have never known a love like you or me, who have never known the joy of sharing life together and together struggling, so people, all people, everyone can be free. We want to be free. And I sing the songs of women because I am a woman too. And we have been forgotten all these years. Patriarchy does that. Alone we sing a sad song, but together, all together, we can create a glad song. Because the touch of love, you know, the touch of love, just a touch of love can wipe away our tears when we love ourselves, when we love each other, when we love ourselves. We'll have, at last together, we'll have much less to fear. May it be
Thank
so. May it be soon.
May it be so. May it be soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. So, thank you, Elaine, for bringing so much into that space and for singing those songs for all the years that you have continued to sing. Thank you so much. And for right here, right now, what you've brought to us. Thank you. So I'll just take a breath with that for all those songs. And welcome to Marisa. Thank you for being here. Would you unmute? Yeah, yeah. Oh. Again, I need you to unmute one more time. There we are.
Okay. Yes, I'm new too, like Marcelo.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being with us and for what you're bringing. And we're so glad to have you with us this evening.
And I want to thank Elaine for all those, the references to so many invisible people in our worlds, and the, especially the women in solitary, the women, I mean, just so many images came to me as you were singing that, and your passion is so evident and beautiful. Thank you. I'm also going to tell a story of, well, it's partly about the children. I'm going to sing a song by Leon Rosselson, whom people heard, some of you heard this morning. I've been aware of his music for the last 40 years, I guess. And anyway, I've just always felt like his songs needed to be shared as far afield as possible. So I do a lot of singing of them. And this one is called The Ballad of Rivka and Mohammed. Okay. I was watching the news from Gaza when I closed my eyes in despair. And when I awoke from my slumber, a young girl was standing there. She said, "My name is Rivka. They killed me because I'm a Jew. I died in the ghetto of Vilna in 1942. The ghetto was like a prison. They wouldn't allow us to leave. Some said they were going to kill us all. We didn't know what to believe. That day I wore my new red dress my Baba had made for me. And in that crowded ghetto, it made me feel proud and free. I looked up at the soldier, I looked him in the eye. I forgot to bow my head down, and so I had to die. He smashed my head with his rifle because I was too bold. I was killed in the Vilna ghetto when I was 7 years old. And then, out of the darkness, a young boy's gaze met mine. He said, "My name is Mohammed. My country is Palestine. I've lived all my life in Gaza, and the only time I feel free is when I go down to the harbor and feel the wind from the sea. That day I went with my cousins. We ran down to the beach to play. Then the soldier fired a shell at me and blew my life away. They think they can crush our spirits. They want us to feel afraid, locked up in the prison of Gaza, a prison that they have made. To them our lives don't matter. They force us to live in a cage. I was killed on the beach in Gaza at 11 years of age. They think that we don't deserve freedom or belong to the human race. Mohammed, my brother, said Rivka, this world is a cold, cold place. Mohammed, my friend, my brother, let us leave this world of war. Then each took the hand of the other, and then they were seen no more. But I saw politicians and spokesmen lining up to speechify, and every word was a hypocrite, and every word was a lie. And I saw children still being slaughtered. The monster must have its fill, while the people in power turned a blind eye and supplied the weapons that kill. And the people in power turn a blind eye and enable the monster to kill.
Thank you for that.
It's just so many children everywhere. I think of not only in war, but just everywhere. This song just seemed to resonate with me in the last few weeks, just because so many children are being killed in such wanton, cruel, and senseless ways. So,
And that the people in power can hear that and our songs and hear that and change. Thank you for that contribution.
You're welcome.
So we now have Vern. Hey, Vern, how are you doing? Thank you for the chat, those contributions about what that concert for Leon Rosselson, and also those contributions. Oh, that wasn't you?
Not in the chat. No, that's me here, but not in the chat.
Okay.
But it is Vern. You got that right.
Hi, Vern.
Hi. Good to meet you. I don't think I've met you before.
I'm Joel McLean. I'm one half of Hot Glue in the Gun.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah. Okay.
So you see, you're probably used to me with the two of us, where we have a little bit more. I'm having a little weirdly thing that's happening where I'm having a trick to spotlight two people at the same time. Let's see if it holds this time. Okay, it works. Hi.
Hi.
So it's great to meet you, and thank you for bringing yourself and your song as you do. And so now I will disappear and invite you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do a song I think I've done here before, but I keep having some new ideas about it. It's Love is the Water. It's actually, I've taken the chorus and the tune from a Pat Richter song that's sung by Brother Sun, but done my own verses because I wanted to have it speak to the kind of divisiveness in the land that we are facing these days and trying to figure out what to do about. It kind of brings in some ideas from Rumi and from Valerie Kaur, for those of you who know Valerie Kaur. If you don't, check her out, TED Talk, Revolutionary Love. So this is Love is the Water. And you can, the chorus is pretty simple, you can sing along with your mutes on. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. You say you're feeling hopeless and don't understand all the hatred and division sweeping through this land. You only see a barrier that can't be crossed. Well, let me tell you something about love and the rock, 'cause love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. There's a power even greater than right or wrong, a spirit that can enter through beauty or song. It opens the heart and quiets the mind so we can face each other in ways that are kind, 'cause love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that can't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. We've all got a story that shapes our lives, forged in the joys and the pain we survive. So listen with an open heart and you may see there's a piece of you that lives in me. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
Yes, 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 yes. And that was the water that wore down the rock for us right now. Thank you so much, Vern, for that. Thank you, thank you. All right, and it is now that wonderful thing that's good. That's just running around in my ears, and I'm going to keep thinking about that as we wear down that rock. And now I have the wonderful opportunity to introduce, as Gary introduced me at the beginning of our time together, I have the honor to introduce Gary to come up and sing for us. And also, Gary will be taking over the hosting spot from the remainder from here on. So I'm so glad to say hi, Gary.
Hello, 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 everyone.
Welcome.
Great job, great job.
Thank you. It's so honoring to do it.
And those wonderful singers, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Well, folks, thank you again. And I guess I'm next to sing. This is my friend David Simon hanging out with us, hanging out with me and to sing. So my song that I'm choosing is a song called Everybody In by Peter Mayer. You know, I was sitting there on my couch right behind me. I'm listening to folk radio and I heard this song and it just popped in my head. I was like, wow, I gotta do this song one day. And I choose tonight to do it. Now, just a little secret. Me and David only practiced this song once, so it's gonna be so interesting. So let's have some fun. Ready? Right. Jesus spoke entreating them to live together in the great circle of love. And when his followers asked of him, who should we be? Jesus said, let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody in the circle, circle, everybody, everybody, everybody in, everybody in the circle, circle. Oligarchs and tyrants try to keep some in and everyone outside, till the revolution crossed the land and people stand and the farming folks cry, let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody in the circle, circle, let everybody in, everybody in, everybody in the circle, circle. Sometimes the circle is of class and creed. Sometimes the circle is made for only men. Until Susan B. Anthony says, what about me? Let me in. So let everybody in. Let everybody in. Let everybody in the circle, circle. Let everybody in. Let everybody in. Let everybody in the circle, circle. Sometimes the circle is a privileged thing, excluding people because the color of their skin. Until the voice of Martin Luther King said, let freedom ring, let time in. Let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody in the circle, circle. Let everybody in, let everybody in. Let everybody in the circle, circle. Gay or straight, rich or poor, whole or broken, open up that door. The more we are, the greater we become. And after all, we all are one. Let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody in the circle, circle. Let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody in the circle, circle. Bring the people, but don't stop right there. Bring the fish and the birds in the air. Bring the rivers and the mountain tall. We all go together, but all and all. Let everybody in, let everybody in. Let everybody in the circle, circle. Let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody into the circle, circle. Let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody into the circle, circle. Let everybody in, let everybody in, let everybody into the circle, circle. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. I just can't hand off the mic without saying thank you. Thank you so much for that.
No.
And yeah.
Thank you all for listening. And it was so much fun of a fun song. I totally enjoyed it. Wow, guys. So thank you again for joining. Let me put on some gallery view here so I can see y'all wonderful faces. Okay, so next we have up after me, my friend Marcy Boyd coming to sing. How are you, Marcy? Welcome.
Thank you, Gary. I finished this song about 5 minutes ago. I've been working on it for a month, and I decided, okay, it's now or never. I'm gonna do this song at the round robin, or not at all.
Oh, it's all you, my friend.
I was inspired by a story during the Revolution of Dignity in 2013-2014. There were 108 people killed by the government of Ukraine, including the riot police called the Berkut. One of those people was a woman exactly my age. Her name was Antonina Dvoryanets. She was born and grew up in Chernobyl. She was a hydraulic engineer. She worked at the Chernobyl plant, and she stuck around to help clean up after the accident. She moved to Kyiv later to be close to her children and grandchildren. And when the protests started in 2013, she felt called to be there. And she basically made her home there, camping out, working with the people, supporting the young people and taking care of them. And she was murdered by the riot police on February 18th, 2014. And she received the Medal of Honor, the Gold Star Hero of Ukraine. There were 108 people killed during that revolution of dignity, which resulted in the ouster of the traitorous pro-Moscow president. And this song is written from the point of view of her granddaughter. Her granddaughter was 2 when she died, and there was a quote I found online from the granddaughter saying, "Look up in the sky, Grandma's up there. She flew into the sky on a rocket." So this song is from the point of view of the granddaughter now, who is now 10 years old. You're one of the heavenly 108 Ukrainian stars in the sky. Oh, tell me the story of what made you great, the courage to lay down your life. They tell me you were a survivor. Survival was your middle name. You survived Stalin and Chernobyl too. I wonder if I could do the same. Antonina Dvoryanets, Gold Star Hero of Ukraine, martyr of the revolution. Can you hear me, Grandma Tonya? Wait till night begins to fall. That's when all the stars come out. Up there I can see you, Grandma Tonya. On a rocket you flew into the sky. A powerful force drew you out of your house to the protests in 2014. You fed hungry people camped out in the Maidan. You cooked and you sewed and you cleaned. When the Berkut arrived, you could have gone home to get far away from the heat. They didn't spare you because of your age. They beat you like a dog in the street. Wait till night begins to fall. That's when all the stars come out. Up there you can see my Grandma Tonya. She flew into the sky on a rocket. Poczekajmy do wieczora. Коли зійдуть зірки, там на горі бабусю Тоню на ракеті вона злетіла в небо. It's 8 years now since you left us. I think about you all the time. Your strength and your courage, your beautiful heart. Babusia, please give me a sign. We're fighting a war now in 2022 to push back the Russian regime. But Putin does not know who he's dealing with. The spirits of 2014, the heavenly 100 are with us today. They're fighting right here by our side. My Babusia's spirit came down from the sky. My full heart is bursting with pride. Antonina Dvoryanets, Gold
Woo! Thank you, Marcy. That was amazing. That was very, very, very powerful. A fabulous idea. I loved it. And as my friend David said, that is so deep. Thank you for sharing that wonderful song with us. Oh, you're
Thank you.
amazing. No, thank you. So next up is Mark Heckler. Mark, how are you?
Yeah,
Heckler?
you have to leave the L out, or just make it silent. Hecker.
Heckler, Mark, welcome.
Forget the L.
The stage
Anyway,
is all yours.
I just want to say to Marcy, you're a hard act to follow. That was an incredible song. And I think it tells us something about the recent history of Ukraine that a lot of us may not know about since this invasion started. So I was very moved by the song. It was really very powerful. What I'm going to do is I am I'm sure millions of people are absolutely horrified by the murder of so many children and people, both in Texas and in Buffalo in the last couple of weeks. And there's been other terrible incidents since then. And there's a clear message now that something has to be done about guns in this country. And the NRA cannot be the bullies that they continue to be and boss us around so much. Something has got to be done about the carnage. And so I'm going to sing this song. A lot of you may know it was by Crosby, Stills and Nash, called "For Dead in Ohio," about the Kent State Massacre of 1970. Tin soldiers and Nixon coming, we're fighting on our own. This summer I hear them drumming, for dead in Ohio. Gotta get down to it, soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been more done long ago. What if you know her and found her dead on the ground? Can you run when you know? La 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 la. Gotta get down to it. Soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? La 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 la. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mark. I love it. Thank you for sharing that wonderful song with us. I like that part. La 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 la. Thank you again. Next up, we have Laura Sue, the Silver Nightingale, performing with Piper and Nightingale. Are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, welcome.
Does this sound okay? I'm actually trying a different mic out. Yes.
Do you have original sound on?
I don't, but I put a different mic on. So if that doesn't sound good, I'll put it back on my other mic.
Okay.
Yes, no? Stay with this mic or go to my other mic? I'm not hearing any guidance.
It sounds fine to me. And Joelle, sounds fine to both of us.
It's good? Okay, great. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly introduce the video. I'm gonna put in the chat a link to the YouTube that we're gonna play that has the whole story of the song. But what I actually wanted to share at this moment, I spent like the first 7 years of People's Music Network going to events and mostly being frustrated because I could not play my own songs without an accompanist, most of them. And most of the time I didn't have, the people I was playing with back in Syracuse were not at the events with me. So I was only able to share some flute solos and some different things. So now I have learned ukulele, so I can even accompany myself on many of my original compositions, not many, some, which is very empowering. But actually, I decided to play this video because I could not sing the backup harmonies and also do the flute solo if I was accompanying myself, and I wanted you to hear the whole song. This is a really special song to me that I started in 1994, and it is now my most recently finished song. It took me 28 years to finish it, and so the story of that is on the YouTube description if you want to check that out. So very excited to be able to share more in People's Music Network these days through technology, and also having advanced more as a musician. So great to see people who were here at the beginning and ever since. So this is Independence Day.
One, two, three.
How does it feel as you turn all of your lovers into victims, and the affection you burn is at the cost of your convictions? I thought you loved me true, I dreamed a life with you, you stole my dreams for your own gain. All that I lost to your lies, I couldn't see what you were doing, and if love blinded my eyes, still I took part in my own ruin. I thought I loved you true, I would have said I do, but now I've put your ring away. Oh, say can you say this is Independence Day? I declare my independence, take my dreams back, claim my freedom. I won't be a victim anymore. I won't be a victim anymore. Yet through my loss I have gained. In dark of night I've learned to clearly see, just as through death born again. From ashes rising phoenix like in me, I hear the silent voice, and now I've made my choice. Won't make that same mistake again. Oh, say can you this is Independence Day. I declare my independence, take my life back, claim my power,
Beautiful, 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 Laura. Thank you so much for sharing that with a beautiful voice. Oh my gosh. I love that line. I won't be a victim anymore. Powerful, powerful. As David said,
Thanks
is
so
worth
much.
the 28 years. Wow.
Yeah, I started writing that after I left an abusive relationship, in case that wasn't clear from the song. I thought that would be self-explanatory, though.
Yeah, beautiful song, beautiful.
Thanks so much.
No, thank you for sharing that wonderful song with us. And next we have Joni Callum. Did I say that right, Joni?
Salem with a C.
You did say that earlier in one of the workshops. I remember you saying that. All right, girl. What do you have for sharing with us today?
Well, again, this is a hard shift from that beauty that Laura Sue just shared. That was very haunting, very, very wonderful. This is called One Size Never Fits All. It is a serious topic, but I think it's been set rather whimsically. And a shout out to PMNs If I Had a Song, because I have workshopped this over and over for the past couple months, and it's definitely gotten better with all the input from the people who have come. So, you know, it's one of those simple phrases people toss around. They don't think too much about it. It might be said with a smile or a frown. They say one size never fits all. What works for me might not work for you. Different strokes for different folks. It makes it harder, but it's true. We grew up in the same house. We've got the same set of folks. Same shape noses, same color hair. We laugh at all the same jokes. But from the very first second that you meet us, you know that we don't agree about anything else under the sun. We're as different as can be. Which is where I learned that one size never fits all. What works for me might not work for you. Different strokes for different folks. It makes it harder, but it's true. He was eager to start his first job, to bring his studies to life. He leapt into that first year of teaching, confident he'd get it all right. His lessons were perfectly planned, not 1 second amiss. But half of the kids couldn't understand him. His profs hadn't prepped him for this. But someplace he had heard that one size never fits all. What works for me might not work for you. Different strokes for different folks. It makes it harder, but it's true. You know, both of them had the same symptoms, straight out of the book. In med school she'd learned about the perfect pill. She didn't even need to look. But for some reason only one got better, and they told her they didn't take the meds. The other one took what she had prescribed, but got sick or couldn't get out of bed. Someone told her that one size never fits all. What works for me might not work for you. Different strokes for different folks. It makes it harder, but it's true. It seems like it would be easier if we all fit into one mold. We could have a checklist for everything. We could use just one code. No personal decisions, no need for different religions. everyone would always know what to do. Hey, wouldn't that be cool? Now, 'cause one size never fits all. What works for me might not work for you. Different strokes for different folks. It makes it harder, but it's true. Yeah, one size never fits all. What works for me might not work for you. Different strokes for different folks. It makes it harder, but it's true.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for sharing that wonderful song, wonderful story. You know, the story, probably the story of my life. One size doesn't fit all. So relatable. Thank you for sharing that wonderful song with us. All
My
right.
pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Next, we have up Rick Powers Ward. Rick, how are you doing? One of my favorite singers.
I'm
here.
good, but I'll leave out the middle name. Thank you. I have powers, but I don't use them.
Yeah, I was reading it. I was like,
no, yeah,
never
I'm
heard
Rick
him use
with a
powers
Y.
before, but
Oh, that's an Irish name.
welcome. Can't wait to hear what you have to share with us.
Thank you. Well, I had to say that it was great to hear everybody tonight. It's been such a wonderful show. It's such a great thing to be a part of such august company here. And I'm going to share something. This is a part of a group of songs I wrote a long time ago with songs and stories. And I'm starting to pick up the story again because now there's more that needs to be discussed. So Tennessee is a code word for the true heart of our country in this story. And it is. Goes like this here. So y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm gonna speechify a little bit. So here's a song which I wrote probably almost 20 years ago when I was threatening to go to Tennessee. And it's part of what came to be called the entire Tennessee legend, which is 4 CDs and 105 pages of songs and stories and mostly true tall tales. And now this one doesn't sound like a political song on the face of it, but it's part of the whole family of songs and they all belong together and nobody should be left out. It is an expression of faith and patriotism and solidarity in divine principle, the original idea of our country. And this one is of joie de vivre, which means joy of life. Because when you sing from that place, it reaches that place in others and they get it. And the message behind it is that our country was founded on something real and genuine, and we would do well to remember it. We can no longer rely on what was said and done in the past. We must carry the flame forward and take up where our forefathers left off. It is our sacred duty as Americans. That's what this song really says. But sometimes it's better to leave it between the lines. So even though this may sound like a regular, ordinary song, I assure you, it's actually part of a much bigger story. Back then, I was thinking about Tennessee and all that that means to me. And now, all of our shortcomings notwithstanding, we are still most truly the better part of who we are. Those qualities that should define our nation still do, no matter what they say. We cannot allow ourselves to be defined by our least common denominator. Our responsibility is to push back and retake the narrative by speaking the positive. I want to say it. There are good people everywhere. I found this out in every walk of life, in every part of the country. So why not? Let's lift our voices as one and sing a new song. The song of America reborn in spirit and in truth. And that, my friend, is the political message behind this seemingly regular, otherwise ordinary song. Except nothing is really ordinary. Einstein said it. You can live your life as if nothing is a miracle or everything is a miracle. This song appeared out of thin air in the shimmering light of my dreams about who we are and who we could be. And the name of the song is Thinking It Over. and it rolled out of my guitar long before politics came and tried to make us forget what the real conversation is about. And that's the joy of life. Lately I'm thinking it over. Whole lot of fish in New Orleans, but maybe it's time to check out Carolina. Get on down the road to Tennessee. Lately I'm thinking it over. Time to find a brand new pair of jeans. Pick up my bootstrap, pick up my chips. Get on down the road to Tennessee. Well, they say there's good fishing on the river. Lots of river rolling through them hills. Whole lot of guitar pickers, just like me, on the way the road to Tennessee. Maybe I'll cure this hole in my jeans. Maybe it's time to live my dreams. Maybe dreams are borrowed, and I'm already free, and I'm all right where I wanna be. You know I got some Texas dust in this here old guitar. I can't wait to see them folks again. But the mighty Mississippi, still a mystery to me. And it's a low down, dirty, doggone shame. Lately I'm thinking it over. Lately I've been wishing on a star. You can tell my friends I've been a rover, but I'll swing by when I'm in your town. Lately I'm thinking it over. Time to find a brand new pair of jeans. Pick up my bootstrap, pick up my chips. Get on down the road to Tennessee. Get on down the road to Tennessee. Come on already.
Ooh, yes, we're here. Great. Thank you so much for sharing that wonderful song. What joy, my friend.
Thank y'all so
Joy.
much.
And thank you for that wonderful guitar playing, man. Woo.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Keep on muting. All right, our next singers is Michael and Nell. Welcome.
Hey, and Rick, we can't wait to see you down here in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you wonderful.
We're down here in Nashville, Rick. Anytime you want to get down here, man, we want to see you.
Absolutely. Oh, really? Absolutely.
I'm coming.
All right, we're waiting for you.
All right.
All right, Michael and Nell, what do you have to share with us?
I beg your pardon?
What do you have to share with us? So can't wait to hear you sing.
We're going to share a video.
Oh, wonderful.
This is our one of our most recent songs. We're going to get real serious now. This is called War Machine, and it's a video that Michael mostly produced, spent a lot of time on. And it talks about climate change and the war machine. Because
among other things,
because the U.S. military burns more greenhouse gases than any other entity in the world. So, in a nutshell, that's what this song is about.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you just want to go ahead and show the video.
Yep. Fire it up. Hello, America, I'm one of your sons. You sent us away to fight with guns. Lost these wars with your arrogant plan. Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. We thought we went to lend them a hand, but they don't like us invading their land. These wars we fought were one big lie. Big oil makes a killing while poor soldiers die. War machine, burning up oil and gasoline. When did we lose the American dream? And when we gonna stop this war machine? We love our country, it's plain to see. Support our troops on our SUVs. Driving blind day after day. Endless war, that's the price we pay. What are we doing? Why are we there? Protecting the business of billionaires. Barrels of guns buy barrels of oil, and children die on their native soil. War machine, burning up oil and gasoline. When did we lose the American dream? And when we gonna stop this war machine? Heat waves, droughts, and hurricanes, fires and floods, too much rain. Climate change is a matter of fact. Soon there'll be no turning back. Politicians say they love our flag and they love oil money in their bag. Green New Deal, why don't we give it a try? The military budget, that's why. 21 trillion since 2001 for tanks, corruption, bombers, and guns. Why do we think war will keep us safe? Destroy the earth, there's no hiding place. War machine, burning up oil and gasoline. When did we lose the American dream? And when we gonna stop this war machine? When we gonna stop this war machine?
Wow. Oh my gosh, thank you. That was right on target. You had
Thanks. You
video
did a
had me.
great job.
The video
Great
had
job,
me
Tony.
singing. I was singing with the video. War machine. It was so catchy. Oh man,
Yeah,
it was
well,
amazing.
we try to write those kind of choruses, you know, where everybody can sing along,
Yeah.
you know, in the Pete Seeger tradition.
It was amazing. Thank you so for sharing that wonderful song with us.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
So next we have the Left Coast Labor Chorus. The Left Coast Labor Chorus. Are we here?
Happy with the volume, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome. I see that wonderful smiling faces of everyone. It's so good to see y'all. Okay, what do you have to share with us? I can't wait to hear.
Well, okay, we are a chorus, which explains why you're seeing a video of our most recent recording, and it's on the theme of water, old growth forests, and the environment. This is a song by Sarah Thompson, and it's inspired by the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and all who stand together at Standing Rock to protect the Missouri River. but it continues as a call to all of us to stand courageously to protect the waters everywhere. The phrase goes, Mani Wachoni, which is water is life in Lakota, Dakota, and Mitakoye o Yasin, all my relations in Lakota, Dakota. So this LCLC version has visual by Lucas Meyer, who is sitting so nicely, there you go, beside me. And it carries on the call to protect the waters here in British Columbia, Canada. So here is Water is Life.
Nice job, Mickey.
Yes,
that
you
was
did.
awesome.
Every nation come, all my relations under the sun. We are one. We are praying, come. We are praying, come. We are the song and we are the drum. We are one. We are the river, come. We are the river, come. We are the boat, the paddle, the shore. We are one. Lily Wichoni sing. Lily Wichoni sing. Lily Wichoni water is life for everything. We are the water, sing. We are the water, sing. We are the water, we are where all life begins. We are the ancient ones. We are the ancient ones. In your breath and bones we sing on. We are one. We are the meadow come. We are the meadow come. We are the lark that sings. A new day has begun. We are the new day, run, run, run. We are the new day, run, run, run. We are the old and we are the young. We are one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing that. Man, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful images. And I felt like I heard the voices of angels. That was so great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, up we have next is Charlie King. Charlie, are you with us? Welcome.
I am, Gary. And you took the words out of my mouth. Mickey, thank you so much. Beautiful song, beautiful harmonies, beautiful images. So glad you're here. Let's see. I guess I'll sing a song. I've been using the last 2.5 years at home to do a lot of reading and learned a lot about the history of our country that I didn't learn when I was in school. And they're beginning to teach those things in school. And a lot of people are upset about that, which is where this comes from. I remember Grandma's face. She looked so sad and quiet. She left one day without a trace, though all my folks deny it. Granddad hated Carrie Nation. It was rum that killed him. They say it skips a generation. Better not tell the children. Somewhere there's a box of letters. Somewhere there's a diary in a drawer beneath Mom's sweaters, shielded from inquiry. Remember why the old cat died? Curiosity killed him. Some things are best kept inside. Better not tell the children. Better not tell the children. Why bring up the past? Better not tell the children. They are growing up too fast. Better not tell the children. I hope they never ask. Perhaps someday, but till then, better not tell the children. Back in 1491, as Europe's merchants hovered, 140 million souls lived happily undiscovered. We brought them guns and germs and steel, and it was all downhill then. 1 in 10 lived to tell the tale. Better not tell the children. Then we learned to line our pockets, thanks to old King Cotton. Slavery guaranteed the profits. Some things are best forgotten. Lincoln said he'd free the slaves, skipped a couple million. Jim Crow rose to dig their graves. Better not tell the children. Somewhere there's a bill of sales. Somewhere there's a tally. Long lost ledgers, tattled tales, whispers in the alley. Laws that sanctioned lynching mobs and disenfranchised millions. If you wanna keep your job, you better not tell the children. Better not tell the children. It will only bring them shame. Better not tell the children. They might think that they're to blame. Better not tell the children. They might say we need to change, might think that we're the villains. Better not tell the children. Better not tell the children. They might say we need to change. They just might be willing. Better not tell the children.
Wow, woo, I love it, love it. Better not tell the children. Charlie, that was so timely. That was a great idea. Oh my God, that was so great. And great
Thank you.
storytelling. Thank you for sharing that wonderful song. That's a song I have to listen to over and over again. Thank you. Next, we have Steve Suffit. Steve, welcome.
Welcome. Yes, thank you. I feel honored because I'm sandwiched between Grandpa PMN on one hand, Charlie, and Daddy PMN, Ben, on the other. It's I've never had that honor before. Charlie, that was an awesome song. This is a song that's much angrier than the songs I usually do. And for all you music nerds out there, it's in the Phrygian mode, which is like a minor key but with a flatted second. Anything else? Oh yes, it's a little disturbing because it doesn't resolve at the end. It ends on the fifth. Today I die on the gallows. My name it is John Brown. Along with many more, I battered slavery's door, and I tried to beat that devil down. But today you say I'm a terrorist, while you have all the might. If your way we did choose, then you know that we would lose. We must find our own way to fight. We must find our own way to fight. You can call me Geronimo as I languish in this prison cell. But when I played the game, you trembled at my name, and I turned your stolen heaven into hell. But today you say I'm a terrorist, while you have all the might. If your way we did choose, then you know that we would lose. We must find our own way to fight. We must find our own way to fight. My name it is Big James Connolly. In Scotland I was born and bred. I went to many lands before I came to Ireland, and I helped her to rise up from the dead. But today you say I'm a terrorist, while you have all the might. If your way we did choose, then you know that we would lose. We must find our own way to fight. We must find our own way to fight. My name it is Hannes Senish. From the resistance I have come. Although you captured me, my spirit remains free. Death to all you Nazi scum. But today you say I'm a terrorist, while you have all the might. If your way we did choose, then you know that we would lose. We must find our own way to fight. We must find our own way to fight. I'm just an ordinary Palestinian. I wish you would leave us all alone. My life has been a curse, but now it's getting worse. So I fight to redeem my parents' home. And today you say I'm a terrorist, while you have all the might. If your way we did choose, then you know that we would lose. We must find our own way to fight. 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 Sinead.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing.
Yes, I think Ben asked me to sing that song at one time.
That is
so
a powerful
I did
song.
it for him.
That is a powerful song. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that song. Oh man, that was cool and amazing. So next we have a Ben Grosscup with Uncle Sam going on in there, bro. Whoa. Welcome.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Uncle Sam, and I severely dislike that last song. I think that, terrorists are, my enemy, and, I get to say who's a terrorist. And I'm going to kill whoever I say is a terrorist. So that last song really sucked. I just want to say that. My name is Uncle Sam. I'm going to sing you a song here about my therapy session. It's called Uncle Sam Sees a Shrink. In this song, I go to see a therapist. And this is how it goes. So what brought me here, shrink, is I started to think that perhaps I've gone into decline. I almost forget when the sun never set on countries whose rules I define. My unrivaled power meant nations would cower and help my vast wealth to accrue. If one wasn't supine or they got out of line, well, I'd just take them out in a coup. And I have by far the most nuclear warheads. Each one is on trigger alert. My hundreds of foreign bases are spread to maintain the control I exert. So, doctor, help me. I can't understand why wielding this power feels pointless and bland. Even with all my arms, my wealth and grandeur, I still feel so insecure. Be frank with me, please. I'm down on my knees. Your words come with weighty credentials. Why am I in this pain? Can you help me regain the status of being essential? It just makes me irate when erstwhile client states demand that I honor their borders. I feel anxious and sick. Check the diagnostic manual of mental disorders. Hey doctor, what's the diagnosis at which you've arrived? Could you point it out in this text? You can? Well, I'm now paging through the DSM-5 for... What's that section called again? The military industrial complex? It says the symptoms are fraudsters and hacks win the biggest contracts. It says the symptoms are fraudsters and hacks win the biggest contracts. Building jet fighters and drones. Economies go down in the cities and towns once lenders start calling in loans. Doc, my global franchise runs on free enterprise. Your assessment has caused me frustration. Just help me to see all the threats facing me, like the meddling done by foreign nations. Or do you mean to imply that the very armed forces, key to the power I've known, empty me of my best resources, cause me to feel so alone? My consultants attested that you were the best, but I clearly see now you're a phony. I pay you too well to be left in this hell of the stress that comes with hegemony. This session has only made me feel more ill and put your credentials in doubt. You've overlooked that I am a city on a hill. We're done now and I'm walking out.
Woohoo! Love it, love it. Thank you, thank you. That was a fabulous idea, man. Very creative. Man, you had me dancing, actually.
Oh, thank you so much. And I just want to say, one thing I think particularly in this moment of politics when so much political attention is focused on the crimes of other governments and all the bad things that other governments do, it's really important to remember for those of us who are American citizens that we are Americans and that actually it's the United States government that we have a potential ability to affect. And the United States just okayed another $40 billion of military aid to Ukraine, which is fueling a war there that's going to lead to lots more people dying. And every single Democrat in the Congress just voted for that. And I really think that this is alarming that we are actually creeping towards nuclear war with Russia as we escalate this conflict. Thank you.
Yes. No, thank you. And thank you for sharing. Wow. Well, that's it in. Well, next we have up Sandy Pliskin. Sandy, are you with us? Sandy, are you?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hey, Gary.
How are you? So let me see if we can spotlight you.
Okay.
There. Well, we almost had you.
Almost. Did I move out of the spotlight or?
You did move out for a second, but now we have you. So good to see you. All
right. Good to see you.
Welcome.
All right. So I want to say that these last couple of years have put a huge dent in my optimism. And so it's been very valuable to me. And I want to thank this network for helping me see that I'm not alone in feeling that way about the state of the world these days. And so this most recent song I wrote, I was lucky enough to have my wife Lucia sing along with me, which is great because I write these really wordy songs, and if I have to sing all the words myself, I'll probably pass out. So with that, Ben, can you roll the film, or what do we need to do here? I'm Sandy Pliskin, and this is Lucia Watson, and we're from Foster, Rhode Island. And we're going to sing a song that I wrote a couple weeks back that's kind of a rant. And it's called We Need a Little Ragtime Music to Make It Through These Hard Times. And it's got a chorus that goes, we need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. It goes like this. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. Try it. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We've got Delta and Omicron and 100 other variants. We got folks who won't mask, folks who won't vax, and airwaves full of scary, crazy ramps, and sad sacks to the max. Spineless leaders and sycophants. We got hard times everywhere. So we need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. Oh yes, we need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. Cause there's gerrymanders and filibusters, a government that's lackluster, Congress of corporate aiders and abettors, build back betters now in dead letters. There's no bailout for college debtors. Someone wants abortion, they won't let her. Giant wildfire
climate change deniers,
untaxed wealth,
no insurance or health,
economic hardship due to inflation,
supply chain problems hit every nation.
we got hard times everywhere. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. To make it through these hard times. We're gonna make it through these hard times.
Nice, nice, nice. Thank you for sharing that song with us. That was great. We need a little ragtime music to make it through these hard times. We do need it. Thank you again. That was amazing. Thank you. And joy to my ears. That was so sweet. Next, we have up Chris Olddude. Chris, are you with us? I hope I said your last name right. Chris Olddude.
I don't know if you saw my my text to you, but Chris has asked that we just roll.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Now, I didn't see the text, but let's roll it.
One, two, a 1, 2, drums go. Can I get a vamp? Go now! Greet you at the door. Don't worry, I'll be there. If my loud choir voice is quiet, don't worry, I'll be there. If I don't get up one morning, shed no tears. 'Cause if my song sings in your heart, you know that I am here. On that day when you can't go on, don't worry, I'll be there. When your frown might replace your smile, don't worry, I'll be there. If your mind is caught in sadness and in fear, just let my song sing in your heart. You know that I am here. Just let my song sing in your heart. Let my song sing in your heart. If my song sings in your heart, I am here. If the mailman don't come around anymore and the sheriff just walks right by my door, let my song sing in your heart. Don't worry, I am here. If my song sings in your heart, don't worry, I am. To the band, here we go. Woo-hoo. French horn. Let my song sing in your heart. Let my song sing in your heart. If my song sings in your heart, I am here. Well, if this crazy world is getting you down and those demons pull you out to the ground, let my song sing in your heart. Don't worry, I am here. If my song sings in your heart, don't worry, I am here. All right. And that song was written just 5 days ago.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. Amazing video. I gotta give it a man, that was a joy to listen to and to watch. Oh, that was amazing. Bang, that very cool. Someone said. All right, next we have up, let me just get my list up here properly. Galen Brent. Hope I said the name right. Galen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, did I say your last name right?
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, okay, you're the greatest.
Thanks, Carrie. And thank you for your amazing song this morning. And Chris and band, what a hallelujah. Thank you. I wrote this song today for the children. Mama, I'm trying my best to be good. Mama, I'm trying to do what I should. Mama, I'm trying my best to behave. Mama, I'm trying my best to be brave. Mama, should I wear that dress that you made? The one that I wore in the big school parade? Should I wear my sneakers or should I wear my boots? What's better for running when somebody shoots? Mama, the grown-ups who make all the laws, why don't they change them? Is it because they really don't care if I live or I die? Why don't they care, Mama? Why, Mama? Why? I saw the picture of every kid when that crazy person did what he did. If tomorrow it's me on the evening news, Mama, what picture of me will you choose?
Wow, wow. That was like touching and powerful. It went straight to my heart, like touching, and then it's like, wow, I'm lost for words. That was just great work, amazing, great work. Touching and haunting. I was like, oh, wow. All I could do was like pay attention and listen, and like, wow. Thank you for sharing that with us. It was so great work.
Thank you.
Oh, next we have up Joanne Katzen.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Galen, that was beautiful. That was heartbreaking in such an important way. Thank you for writing that. I wish it weren't necessary. I also wish this weren't necessary. This is called It Will Be Too Late. It's a song for our collective mother. And like children in the forest, we've trampled down new paths without regard for the nuance of our mother's sacred dance. But when she writhes in burning pain, we gasp, we cry, and then we blame. But when there's no more clear water, it will be too late. Her hands are gnarled and withered, her vision slowly fades. She struggles now just to walk through this shambolic masquerade. But when she drowns in rising waves, what will be left for us to save? But when there's no more soil for planting, it will be too late. Now all you rich entitled, I'm calling out your names. Don't look for worlds to escape to in this hedonistic game. For when you're standing at the door and dream of claiming more and more, but when that dream will not appease you, it will be too late.
Man, thank you so much for that wonderful song, man. So much truth in there. So much truth. Wisdom. Man.
I'm
Thanks.
honored to be here.
Well, we're honored to have you and listening to your beautiful song.
Thank you.
Next, we have up, I think, Joanne Smiley. Joanne, are you with us?
She's not able to make it tonight. Sorry, Gary.
No problem at all. So I'll just move up to my friend, Sally Campbell. Sally. Sally, are you there? Let me just double check.
I think she's coming.
Oh, okay. Hello, Sally. Welcome. You're on mute, my friend. You're still on mute. Ben, is it possible you could unmute her?
Unfortunately, no. You'd have to press the unmute button in the lower left, which might not be appearing if your Zoom.
Okay, look like she unmuted.
She unmuted, but can we hear her?
No, we still can't hear her.
She didn't.
Sally, we can come back to you, but we're not getting any audio from you, but you're not muted now.
Oh,
wait,
Oh, now we hear you.
Sorry, I forgot I have this lovely little white ball. See, that was recommended to me. So now you can hear me much better, right?
We can hear you much better.
Can't hear you very well though.
Wendell. Okay.
You might have to select it in Zoom.
I'll even take off my glasses so I can
Yeah.
my shot.
Sally, listen to Ben's instructions about how to get more volume before you start.
Yeah, Sally, you gotta select the microphone in Zoom with the up arrow.
I think I did. I didn't. It says, yeah, it's checked. The blue snowball is checked.
Great.
So is that better?
I hear you. Yeah.
You can hear me. Okay, good. Well, I am totally blown away by every single one of the performances tonight. They're so beautifully prepared and they're so beautifully sung from the heart and are facing so many of the terrible things that we are facing with such courage and such beauty. I decided to just share a song that I have been singing over and over again. It's from a cassette. Remember cassettes? It's called The River of Life. It's by Linda Worcester and Patricia McKernan, who is now Patricia Runkle. And it's not on anywhere on the internet, so I can't share it that way, which I'd love to. They sing this song, which is called Open My Heart, or called Holy Love, as a wonderful round. But we can't do a round very easily while we're still on Zoom. So I'd like to sing it a few times, like a chant, and then maybe when we come together again, we can do it as a round. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. I'll do one more time. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. Singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia.
Sally, thank you so much for sharing that round with us. You know, your singing and performance goes always straight to our hearts. So thank you so much.
Oh, Gary, you're a darling.
Next, we have the wonderful Storm. Storm, welcome.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Sorry. Okay, there we go. That was wonderful, Sally. I fondly remember that cassette. I may have a copy of it somewhere. But I'm going to take us in a different direction. Sad thing is that The poem I'm going to do, I wrote in 2002. The song I'm going to do, I wrote in 1986. Grief. If I could just wash off this pain like blood, which stain lasts longer? Out, damn spot, out of heart, of eyes, of jaw. Someday a smile, one day a laugh, someday not yet. Times are bad, market's getting worse, sun's beating down. I swear this land is cursed. A sharpshooter shoots and 14 people die. You hear it on the news and you only can ask why. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. There's more rain coming in the wind. Prices high, people scared. They'd leave their jobs if they only dared. A neighbor screams, a kid gets robbed. The policemen fire bullets, rubber bullets on the mob. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. There's more rain coming in the wind. A sharpshooter shoots and 14 people die. You hear it on the news and you only can ask why. And they say there's rain in the wind. And they say there's rain in the wind. There's only fire in the wind. There's only fire, fire in the wind, in the wind. Fire, fire in the wind. Fire, 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 fire in the wind.
That was powerful, powerful, powerful. Man, there's rain in the wind. There's fire in the wind. Man, you're so gifted. That is so great. Great. Thank you for sharing that wonderful poetry with us. Thank you.
I think number 39 we don't have, so I think we're going to skip to number 40.
Wonderful. So we have bass song, John and Jill and Keenan. Welcome to our wonderful Sun Swap.
Thank you so much.
We had muted.
Thank you for your poem, Storm, as well. What we're going to do tonight is the first song in a trilogy that we wrote. It's about Gee's Bend, Alabama. In the 1960s, the people who lived there were the descendants of slaves, and they were deprived of their voting rights. The song describes the role they played in the civil rights movement, and the song is called Cross the River for Freedom.
The Alabama River winds past Gee's Bend. On the other side is Camden Town. After Benders crossed the river and tried to register to vote, the county sheriff closed their ferry down.
Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river to vote in Camden Town. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. If you can't cross the river, find a way around.
On a rainy night, Dr. King came to G's Bend and filled benders with hope. In a rickety old church, he cried out, "You are somebody, and you have the right to vote."
Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river to vote in Camden Town. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. If you can't cross the river, find a way around.
Tricks and threats made it hard to vote, but Dr. King finally got his way. Congress passed a law to protect voting rights and lead to a better day.
Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river to vote in Camden Town. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. If you can't cross the river, find a way around.
On voting day, Benders found a way around that river to lay ballots down. In mule-drawn wagons, in rusty cars and trucks, they traveled 40 miles and crossed a bridge to Camden Town.
Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river to vote in Camden Town. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. If you can't cross the river, find a way around. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river to vote in Camden Town. Cross the river for freedom. Cross the river for freedom. If you can't cross the river, find a way around.
Wow, nice job, nice job. Man, that's so catchy. I don't know if all of you heard me. I was singing harmony with you. Cross the river with freedom. Cross the river with freedom. It was amazing. Thank you for a wonderful job, guys. All right. So next up, we got up Elias Isaac. Elias, are you with us to sing your wonderful song?
I think we're moving on.
Moving on. And next we have a Paul Kaplan, House on Fire.
Hi,
Welcome.
everybody.
Hello, we're still looking for you to spotlight you. Ah, there we got you.
Ben, have you got the lyrics, or it doesn't matter that much, but if you got them? No. Okay.
I don't.
That's okay. The lyrics are about many ways that we're going to avert the worst disaster of climate change. And you can stay muted, but you might find the chorus is kind of catchy, so sing it if you like. Chorus goes, house on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out the flames. Round the world we're finding new solutions, how to stop this carbon pollution. Grab a bucket and join the revolution. Together we can put out the flames. Take a shower faster, drive a little slower, rake your leaves and use a real mower. If you love the earth, there's many ways to show her. Together we can put out the flames. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out the flames. Geothermal is getting more intensive. Solar panels are getting less expensive. Multiple solutions, let's be comprehensive. Together we can put out the flames. Don't you agree it's a sensible notion to put tidal turbines in every ocean or any place else where the water's in motion? Together we can put out the flames. Here we go. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out the flames. Now there's agrivoltaics where you grow your vegetables or you graze your sheep under the panels, and they both do much better that way. Agrivoltaics are truly amazing. The vegetables growing, sheep gently grazing, staying real cool while the sun is a-blazing. Together we can put out the flames. Plant 1 trillion trees, that's a good number to take the carbon and put it in slumber. Make new buildings out of the lumber. Together we can put out the flames. Everybody! House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out the flames. Don't buy a speedboat, it's more fun to paddle. We make less methane when we eat fewer cattle. We'll need every weapon to win the battle. So together we can put out the flames. Now they've got these new turbines, wind turbines, that just vibrate. They don't go round and round to kill the birds. Vibrating turbines protect the bird migrators, creating the power to turn the generators that heat our houses with electric radiators. Together we can put out the flames. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out the flames. Batteries are getting stronger and stronger, putting out the juice for longer and longer. Burning fossil fuels gets wronger and wronger. Together we can put out the flames. Now I could go on, but I've already done 9 verses. These are some of my favorite of the solutions that might just work. Last verse. Innovation is growing by the hour. Let's be good gardeners and help make it flower, and never stop pushing the people in power. Together we can put out the flames. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out the flames. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. House on fire, fetch a pail of water. Together we can put out, won't you help us put out? Together we can put out the flames.
Thank you for sharing that wonderful song with us. Yes, together we could definitely put out those flames. Man, you had me dancing and singing also. Thank you for that wonderful song. So next we have Paul McKenna. Sing. Welcome.
Okay, well, hopefully together with Paul Kaplan's song, this will take us out on a positive note in these difficult times. This song is called Sing. It's to the tune of Bolero by Maurice Ravel. And it has 5 parts. Sing, dance, laugh, love, and live. Okay? Here we go. Sing, sing, let the music in your heart take to wing. Throw away your every care and send a song into the air, and let it soar up over everything like an eagle flying. Sing and make your voices really ring, and when the beating of your heart sends a 4/4 rhythm from the roof to the floorboard, suddenly you'll joyfully see you can be an instrument of true harmony. What a wonderful thing! So come and sing Sing and toss your inhibitions out with a fling. Tell them goodbye and learn to fly. And don't say, oh no, I can't carry a tune. I'm a tin ear, I'm tone deaf, I'm so afraid of looking dumb. God gave you a voice, and most surely that's cause to rejoice. So go on and tap into the beauty of the melody and to the glee that it will bring as we ecstatically sing. Dance, kick your heels up and for once take a chance. Check your hang-ups at the door and we will float across the floor like Alvin Ailey or Baryshnikov or Astaire and Rogers. Dance, no matter what your circumstance, and not to worry if you move like a hot shot, whether it's the frug or the foxtrot. Cast away your wallflower gloom, and behold as blissfully you blossom and bloom, while we playfully prance. So come and dance. Dance and take a leap into the realm of romance. Drink in its wine and never mind if it's the waltz, the rumba, the tango, the shimmy, the bump, or the swim, or the monkey, or the boogaloo. Let your body flow, let it lead you wherever it goes, as we take direction from our inner choreography, and effortlessly fall in a trance, and acrobatically dance. Laugh, ride a chuckle from your crown to your calf. Let it tickle through your toes and roll back up into your nose, and from your belly to your funny bone and around your body. Laugh until you double up in half, and even if they say you're acting inanely or that you're behaving insanely, never try to stifle or squelch or hold it in the way you would a sneeze or a belch. Just be utterly daft and have a laugh. Laugh, for humor truly can dissolve any wrath. Anger and fear will disappear as we all cackle and chortle and snicker and giggle and howl and guffaw in a marathon of merriment. Let hilarity cut through all the despair and ennui, like a summer wind will dissipate and blow away the clouds, tearing our shrouds firmly in half with an uproarious laugh. Love, and be swept up on the wings of a dove. Though you're worldly and wise, it's gonna take you by surprise. And though your life is neat and orderly, it'll sneak up on you. Love, and find a hand to fit your glove. And though the ending may turn out to be tragic, open up your heart to the magic. Follow where it tells you to go, just the way that Juliet embraced Romeo as a gift from above. So fall in love. Love, how can I tell you all that I'm thinking of? Reaching for words is so absurd. Shall I quote Shakespeare, Marlowe, Keats, and Shelley, Byron, or Browning, or how about the Rubaiyat? Shall I count the ways, or instead shall we longingly gaze deep into the never-ending wells of one another's eyes and realize that's more than enough for our illogical love? Live and awaken to what life has to give. Simply open up your eyes and you will come to realize that it's a mystery and a miracle far beyond explaining. Live and emphasize the positive. If you tune into the world all around you, mustn't it amaze and astound you? Look at it with wonder and awe, like a child who's never seen a rainbow before. What a marvel it is. So come and live. Live, and though my logic has more holes than a sieve, please hear me out and hold your doubt. I know there's war and hunger and heartbreak and sorrow and death and disease and disaster everywhere you turn. Undeniably, Pollyanna was out of her tree. Reason tells us not to see the world so optimistically. Still, in spite of it, choose life. Chase out the darkness with the light, and live the life that God has meant for us, for that is surely His intent for us. Dancing a dance, singing a song, laughing a laugh, sharing our love, till we are gone. So go on and live. That's it.
Great job, man. That put a wonderful smile to my face. And so catchy. All the classics. Thank you. So we got another artist, Dr. Ome Congo. Dr. Ome Congo, are you with us?
Oh, did you write?
Yes, I am here. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm doing well. Can't wait to hear what you have to offer the community.
Awesome. Well, Ben has a video of a poem that I wrote that he's going to share.
And do you want to just say anything about it or about yourself, since this is the first time some of the PMN folks are hearing you?
Yes, my first time here. Happy to be here. This was a rally for climate change. Jane Fonda and her team asked me to write a poem for her movement called Fire Drill Fridays. And so they were protesting every Friday down in DC. And so I wrote this poem, which I turned into a video. And it's called Changing the Climate on Climate Change.
Climate change has got to go. Hey.
I think sometimes we wonder, what can we do in this fight against climate change? And there's something that you can do today, right now, and tomorrow by making a choice about what you consume.
He's the host of the talk show Real Talk, which looks to issues facing youth across the globe. Please welcome Ome Congo.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know.
To be honest, I'm not sure how long we'll be able to stay here, but it shows how quickly things are changing.
Fan off.
Our house is on fire from this climate quagmire. Yes, our house is on fire, but more and more of us are inspired, and we will keep reaching higher until some of these bank CEOs are fired. We have less than 11 years, but we will have no fear, because we understand that the science couldn't be more clear, and these banks are not as innocent as they seem to appear. As they defund climate change, we won't shun moral outrage. You see, we've done the work, we've followed the money. Financial companies putting Mother Earth on one knee. From Bank of America to Chase JP Morgan, these toxic investments are killing her organs. From the lowest to the highest funder of fossil fuel expansion, we will chase through all types of distraction from taking real action. To understand this climate emergency, they must emerge and see that whether we're talking about tar sands in far lands or oil pipelines on indigenous sands, we can't have a Dakota pipeline if it cuts off our lifelines. And for those who say it's wrong to protest, we say it's the right time. because too many people are silent, which is being compliant. To continue to put people over profit, it's high time to stop it. We will stay on mission to cut these emissions. For every billion for fossil fuel expansion moving us closer to defeat, we'll hit the streets with a billion voices and a billion feet until these companies confess that it's best to divest. Every day we must put their commitments to the test, and we don't care if we risk our careers or risk an arrest, because if we don't act now, there'll be nothing left, because it's not a loss to stop profiting from climate chaos. Put people and planet over profit and you'll never have a financial loss, because financial fossil fuel profits simply do not fit a clean earth. CEOs, don't you want your grandkids to enjoy it? Instead of having more and more fear, let's get more and more clear, because we can take control and force companies to stop investing in coal. For our world's peace of mind, we, the undersigned, are telling you that clean energy transformation leaves no one behind. We've cried hundreds of tears, and our indigenous sisters and brothers have been saying this for hundreds of years. But today we stand arms locked with Standing Rock, and all these mega banks were demanding you stop. These banks that we've trusted with our life savings are destroying our lives, but we will make them all switch sides, because a cleaner planet is the prize.
Wow. Dr. Omekongo, thank you. Thank you for blessing us with those beautiful words, wonderful words and wonderful images. Man, it was like amazing. It was such a blessing, and welcome to our community.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Mm-hmm. Ben, do you have anything to say about that wonderful video? You're on mute,
Thank you very
Ben.
much, Dr. Omekongo. Pleasure to have you here. Man. So there's all these people I want you to meet who are here, but so here's kind of, so we kind of like made it to the end of the round robin, friends. Congratulations, everybody. And
a good time too.
Yeah, and so actually I'm going to ask Lucas to maybe say a word, because he's going to be not in this Zoom room, but in a different Zoom room. There's going to be kind of like the post round robin hangout thing. Lucas, just tell us what you do. Is there more music? Is there more hanging out tonight for people who feel like the night is still young?
It's whatever your pleasure is. And I thought I was going to have a few more minutes of rest before it started, but I'll go down and I'll start up the session right now. You just keep them busy for a bit, and when they're ready to move across, stick the URL in the chat. They just click on it. Boom, they're out of this session. They're into my session. You know, if they've got the energy to do some more. So
I will do that. Thank you, Lucas. Yeah. So Lucas is coming in from Vancouver, just hosting another Zoom meeting, because that's what I like to say about the People's Music Network. There's that wonderful old tale of stone soup. We make stone soup. All we got is a stone. It's called a Zoom room, and people come and bring the vegetables. That's what it is. and the songs and all the wonderful spices and everything that came tonight, that's the vegetables. So we are going to be having workshops again tomorrow, and that starts at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that starts with Songs of the Spirit is going to be one of those sessions. The other one, we're going to be doing another live stream called Art is a Weapon, on the use of song as a political tool. So that's going to be really exciting. Ben Bath will be moderating that. Yeah. So I'm just going to pull up the Zoom links for the summer convergence, and then people will be able to open that up from this meeting. What the actual next next thing is, so we got 47 people left here. I assume people probably want to hang out a little more. I'm going to cut off the live stream there. But for folks who are following us on YouTube, you can still register for the Convergence. It's at peoplesmusic.org, and that'll give you all the links to all the wonderful workshops happening tomorrow.
Wonderful. And as we leave, I just want to thank all the singers. I want to thank Joelle for doing a wonderful job, and Ben, thank you for helping out and supporting us.
Yes, and thank you, Gary, for your emceeing, your wonderful emceeing tonight, and also Joelle, who was doing that tonight as well. It's been a great collaboration. So I got the links up. Late Night Schmooze. I'm going to just stick that into the chat right here. You can also find it from the program document that went out for the event tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Great, there it is. Hallelujah. Another round robin, friends. It's been great hanging with y'all.
Put everybody in gallery.